What is up, guys? John Anthony from masculinedevelopment.com. And today I'm going to be talking about my SARMs before and after results. So I was on two different cycles of SARMs. The first one was Ostarine, Cardarine, and Ligandrol. The second one was RAD 140. And in this video, I'm going to explain my dosages, how much muscle mass I gained, how much fat I lost, etc. But before I get into that part of the video, I need to warn you about something. And there's a lot of people out there who will record a before and after transformation, results video, whatever, and they'll actually be on steroids while they're doing it. So they'll get crazy results, and then they'll tell you, hey, buy my product, and you're gonna buy it thinking that you'll get those results, and you won't because they're on steroids. So keep that in mind. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. I was not on anything, no roids, no nothing, just SARMs for these two cycles. So with that in mind, let's get to it. So like I said, the first cycle that I went on was Ostarine, Cardarine, and Ligandrol. And I'll put the results right here so you can see them. I ended up gaining 18 pounds of muscle and losing 7 pounds of fat over the course of 3 months. Every day, I took 25 milligrams of Ostarine, 10 milligrams of Cardarine, and 10 milligrams of Ligandrol first thing in the morning. People get crazy about the dose timing and stuff like that, twice a day or once a day, whatever. You don't have to take them that often, okay? Just once a day is fine. I get mine from Proven Peptides. I'll put a link in the description down below. And like I said, I had great results. So when you buy them from Proven Peptides, they don't sell powder, they sell liquid. And that's something that's really important to keep in mind if you're thinking of getting on SARMs. Most powdered SARMs are fake. They're junk because it's easy to fill powder with, just put in, 20% cornstarch and 80% SARMs, or even more cornstarch, right? So liquid is the way to go. When I got my SARMs, it came in a vial. Again, I'll put a picture right here so you can see. And all you do is you just, take the little dropper out and put it in a, glass of water or, orange juice or whatever you want to do. Mix it around and just chug it. It's not that great. It kind of tastes a little bit like alcohol, like rubbing alcohol to preserve it. It's not actually rubbing alcohol that's in it, but, something's in there to preserve it. It's not that good, but whatever. Just suck it up. Don't be a pussy. Just drink it to get jacked. I noticed results very quickly. So within, I think, the first day or two, I found myself just having more energy. I was way more focused, just feeling better overall, right? And I started noticing strength gains pretty quickly too. Within about a week or two, I think I was breaking PRs. I was killing it, just doing a great job at getting more muscle mass and, losing fat and getting stronger. And I attribute that mostly to the Ostarine. So Ostarine was the strongest out of those three. And I took each of those 3 SARMs for a different reason, actually. So Ostarine, every SARM is going to increase your strength and help you lose weight, but each one has a slightly different effect on the body. So Ostarine is known for strength, right? Strength and muscle mass. Ligandrol is known more for getting that cut and dry look. So if you want to look really cut and dry, those awesome striations, if you can see me right now, I took a picture, I'll put it up here earlier today. If you want to get those awesome striations, then Ligandrol is a good way to go. Cardarine is known for increasing endurance, and Cardarine isn't actually a SARM technically, but it's sold alongside SARMs and kind of put in that group because it acts in a similar way. So they did a study, and they found that lab rats that took Cardarine, I think after just 1 or 2 days, their endurance shot up by 50%, which is huge. I mean, that's incredible, right? So Cardarine was for endurance. In retrospect, I think that I should have eaten more. So if you are going to get on a SARM cycle, definitely do eat a lot more protein than you usually do. I recommend, if you're not on SARMs, you have 1 gram of protein per pound of lean body weight. So, add another 30 to 50 grams on top of that if you're going to get on SARMs. My biggest mistake, like I said, was not enough protein, and I didn't eat enough. I was very focused on work. I have a blog, a YouTube channel, obviously. So, I was very focused on work and I didn't eat enough protein, eat enough calories. That was my biggest mistake. So overall, though, it was great. I mean, like I said, I gained muscle, lost a lot of fat, and, the results basically speak for themselves. So with that in mind, let's talk about RAD 140, which I think is the best SARM on the market. So like I said, I think that RAD 140 is by far the best SARM on the market. And before I explain why, let me just show you my results. So this was a 60-day cycle. I ended up gaining 21 pounds of muscle and losing 12 pounds of fat. So even though I was on RAD 140 for less time than the previous cycle, and even though I was only on one SARM, which was RAD 140, I had better results. And so why was this? Well, personally, I think it was for two reasons. One is that I just learned from the first one, right? I ate better, I had more protein, et cetera, et cetera. I was very focused on looking good for this before and after picture. So that was a big part. The second part, though, is that RAD 140 is the strongest SARM in existence. And for you nerds out there, I'm a fucking huge nerd. Let me explain something. So there's something called the anabolic androgenic ratio. And I got my jewel in my hand right here. This basically means, I use nicotine for focus as a nootropic. What this basically means is that it's the ratio of how much muscle you'll gain, in layman's terms, versus how many side effects you'll have, right? And it's not that simple, but that's generally sort of what it is. So pure testosterone, right? The testosterone enanthate that bodybuilders inject into their butt like steroids, not judging because I've done it, that has an anabolic ratio of 100 to 100. So what that means is that the muscle gain that you'll get from it is roughly the same as the side effects that you'll gain from it. A stronger steroid, like trenbolone acetate, has an anabolic androgenic ratio of 500 to 500. So what that means is that it's 5 times stronger than testosterone at building muscle, but you'll also get 5 times the side effects. So that's why a lot of guys on, tren, like guys, what's his name? Jeff Side and what's that other dude's name? John Skywalker, whatever his name is. That's why they start having health problems pretty fast, right? A lot of them die, hate to say it, but in their mid-30s. That's probably why Ziz died too. So, lots of side effects. The thing is though, with RAD 140, the anabolic androgenic ratio is 90 to 1. So what that means is that it's literally 90% as effective as giving yourself pure testosterone, but it only has 1% of the side effects. And that's why I think it's so fucking cool, because you can literally get jacked, almost like you're taking steroids, and not have any side effects. So I didn't experience really any side effects when I was on RAD 140. The only side effects were getting jacked and fucking looking good. I didn't have any, back knee, any of the stuff that I got when I was actually on roids. It was just great. I was building muscle. I felt it very quickly. I'm pretty sure I felt it within the first day or two. Could have been placebo, I get that. But I started breaking PRs within, I think, a week, maybe 2 weeks. So I definitely think that RAD 140 is the best SARM if you're looking to just, overall get jacked, build muscle, look good, etc. So again, I got the same SARMs from Proven Peptides, RAD 140. And funny note too, I actually bought a 3-month supply of RAD 140. I took 30 milligrams a day. And I got the flu after 2 months of being on RAD 140. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to cut it off. I don't want to, lose all my fucking gains and then have a shitty 3-month before and after picture. So I just cut it to 2 months, right? But even so, I gained more muscle in 2 months and lost more fat in 2 months than I did on 3 months of Osterin, Carterin, and Ligandrol. And like I said, I took 30 milligrams of RAD 140 every day, first thing in the morning, drop her in the glass of water, chug it down first thing in the morning for 60 days, and I had incredible results. So I hope this helped you guys. If you have any questions, just leave them down below. I'm very active on my channel, I'll answer them. For my PCT as well, I took RAD PCT for the Osterin, Carterin, and Ligandrol cycle, and for my RAD 140 cycle, I think I took what the hell was it called? It was from same company that sells Green 85. I'll put the links down below in the description, but I don't think that SARMs require a PCT necessarily, but I just like to be safe. So PCT is just meant to get your testosterone levels back to normal after a cycle. Personally, again, I don't think it's necessary, but if you want to be safe, then good for you, do that. So hope this helps, guys. If you're thinking of getting on SARMs, definitely shoot me an email, ask me any questions you have, leave any comments, questions in the description down below, and I will see you guys next time.